what happened.
That's what you get when you let your heart win.
This is how you guys fucking warm up.
Bro, this might go in the
That
video.
thing is reacting.
Gonna get all stretch.
Do the fucking intro.
Welcome to the podcast. I feel the judgmental glances from y'all just staring at Discord right now.
To be honest, dude, I'm not. I'm playing Stream Raiders if that makes you more comfortable.
What was I gonna? I just drew a fucking blank, bro.
Matt.
What?
Right?
I literally
Quick intro.
I literally
Quick
just
intro.
I literally just started doing that.
God, Jesus.
At this rate, we'll never be done.
Holy fuck.
What is so difficult? Hello, welcome to
he's-
the podcast. It's your host, lazy fucking bouncy balls who can't get it together. In the other corner, we have KyleDean who can't figure out his lighting situation. And then we got the dum-dum of the group, Gunner. All right, let's start this shit.
Welcome to Let's Talk Gamers, the gaming podcast from gamers to gamers about bunnies. But no, seriously, welcome to the first episode of Let's Talk Gamers. In this episode, we're going to be talking about Cold War.
Awesome.
intro.
Cold War is great, dude.
Okay, it's fine.
Call
I
of
can
Duty, Black Ops, Cold War.
yeah, I can cut that out and clip in.
I don't think you guys realize how long
Brought
that
to you
intro
by
took.
gamers, for gamers, with gamers, about gamers. What the fuck was that?
First off,
We had to listen to him for about 45 minutes to get his life together.
it's not been
for him
45
just to
minutes.
say
Okay,
that.
I've been recording for 15 minutes, first of all. So that was debatably 4 minutes.
Probably the most awkward thing in my life, to be honest with you.
Shut up. Okay, so
We.
all right.
As soon as I get this chest, I can be done playing Stream Raiders.
Okay, dude.
This bitch playing Stream Raiders while we're trying to do this right now. Both of you.
And RuneScape.
It's multitasking.
Anyways, so this is far from a formal podcast. Obviously, we're a bunch of dingleberries that don't really know what we're doing, and we're just talking. And
Yeah, formal. Thanks.
yeah, we're just out here talking. Hopefully, you
Should
have
be my
fun, laugh at our pain. It's fine.
My suit and tie, make it more formal.
I'm your host, Lazy Bouncy Balls. To make everybody's life easier, me llamo Mateo. I'm also.
Did you say potato?
I said a variation of my name is Mateo because Matt is obviously just Matt. There is no
Good heavens,
Spanish
Reginald, what is a
translation.
Podcast.
Podcast.
Can we make confirmation that he feed to say my name is potato, please? Someone.
There's no shot that Mateo means potato. Hold on.
Can we keep that in the video?
Of course. What? Hold on. I'm looking up what.
You're gonna look it up.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just
looking.
More or
What is
less
potato?
excited at the fact to just to watch this video.
Papa. Papa is potato, so eat me.
Really?
P-A-P-A.
Hello, it's Papa.
Me llamo Papa.
All right.
All right.
Cold War. It's over.
So,
How do we- Maybe we should introduce
first of all,
ourselves. No one knows who
yeah,
we are.
let me introduce you. Jesus, shut up. I'm joined today by my two buddies. I got Bandit. I mean,
Oh,
Rip.
I mean Gunner MXR. Wait.
Oh, rip him too.
Actually, Mr. Gunner's not even really. It's you got the Mr. Gunner and Mr. Gunner. Anyways, this is Gunner.
I'll go with my YouTube channel. Just stop.
Okay, sorry, the
You
Gaming
wanna hurt
Trotsky.
everybody?
We're here with the Gaming
Or
Trotsky.
We can go to my original Xbox name, Donut Soup.
Donut soup, Jesus. Okay.
That's the
Wait.
name they gave me.
Sounds awful.
I would have kept that shit.
Thanks, dude.
But no,
What-
this is my
what-
buddy Gunner. Huh?
What do you mean kept it? Hey guys, welcome back to Donut Soup.
Oh, shit.
Bro, Oh man, the intros to that could be
That you could have like a
moist.
merch, have like a soup and like a donut on the side of it, like kind of like a lemon. Big brain,
Oh,
dude.
bro, actually, donut
Anyways.
soup would be like a bowl of coffee with a donut, bro. That sounds dope. Also
Anyway,
real
I'm
stuff.
Mr. Gunner. Continue, please.
Yeah, the Russian redneck.
Well, yeah.
Ginger.
Don't make me get it out. Don't make me get it out.
Oh, you
Gunner,
can leave your willy where it
tell
is, okay?
us a little bit about yourself before we get into me.
Hi, I'm Gunner.
Okay, this isn't an
and,
AA meeting.
I'm an alcoholic.
What's your favorite game? Why is it your favorite? When and how did you discover this game?
I'm currently in a mix of 2 or 3 different games. My main one so far, or lately,
Your
has been
favorite
Rocket
game?
League. My absolute favorite. I have like top 3. Chill.
Oh,
Um,
he's one of these kind of
but
people.
it's been Rocket League, and I've played it ever since Rocket League really came out. Because I came home one day, my brother was on his PlayStation, he was playing it, and he was like, "Hey, come check out this game." And it's basically you're playing soccer with cars. It's the redneck wet dream. So I loved it.
Hmm.
Been playing it ever since. Like,
You have
was
a
it
22 and
6
some
years?
squirrels?
Huh?
You have a 22 and some squirrels? You said a redneck wet dream.
Hey,
Hey, no.
Oh, sorry. Kyle
I've-
might get offended by that one. Hold on.
and then my other games is obviously Call of Duty. I've played every single Call of Duty since PlayStation 2, and this one's just gonna be added onto the next one on my list. Cold War. We played it for a few days. We had a blast, and as soon as we get done talking about Forehead over there, we'll continue this conversation.
Okay, so when and how did you get discovered or get discovered? You're famous, didn't you know?
I've never been discovered.
when and how did you discover gaming? Like what got you into gaming?
Man.
OG.
Okay, well, I was born in Russia, and we obviously did not have
Das
video
Vidanya.
games. All right, we were playing with rocks and sticks outside.
Hey, so long as there's a
Um,
bottle of vodka, it's fine.
That's in case someone wants to get a little threatening. Break the bottle.
okay,
But
bud.
No, well,
But
I'm
when
just
I
trying to have a
got
good time, not
adopted-
kill somebody. Jeez, I wonder if Russia had the
When I-
mafia at one point.
hey, we
In
had-
Russia, you get 2 options. You can play with a stick or a broken bottle of vodka. You can take your pick.
But when I got adopted, I came over to America, and my adopted family, my brother had a Nintendo 64, Super Smash Bros. For life, by the
Hell
way.
yeah!
And I played on that. Been
Stop
playing
it,
ever
step
since
bro.
then. Huh.
That's what Smash Brother. sometimes, man. Stop it, step bro. Anyways,
This was like 2002. We didn't have that back then.
You didn't have Step Brothers in 2002.
oh, it just wasn't filmed. It was still there. It just wasn't filmed. All right, and in the other corner, I have my good buddy that I graduated high school with back in 2013 because we're old
I'm
AF
so
now.
sorry.
KyleDean 94. By the way, for all the KyleDean name taking people, my man's has got some words for you.
All right. If your name is KyleDean, you can just disappear. I'm sorry. You can just go away. For some reason, I don't know why there's so many KyleDeans, but it's literally just a roll of the dice if I get that name. And I don't know why, because I'm actually Kyle effing Dean, so it doesn't make sense.
It's a classic
I
case of
was-
identity theft.
I wasn't aware that there was that big of an issue going on.
I'm gonna
No,
start. I'm gonna
my
start from my.
man's-
I'm gonna
every
start from my
time-
social-
Every time we go to make a new social media, he goes, "Why can't I have KyleDean?" Like whoever you are, you can just die. Anyways, all right. So Kyle, what is your all time favorite game, and why is it your
My
favorite?
all-time favorite game, I'd have to say, would have
And
to
let's
be
not have a
Skyrim.
laundry list.
I'd have to say Skyrim.
Nice.
Thought about it. It'd have to be Skyrim because I played a lot of Skyrim when I wouldn't say too young. I didn't start really gaming until I was like mid high school. I didn't have internet at my parents' house.
Dial
So
up, baby.
the only Well, yeah. I mean, I play a lot of RuneScape. That's about it. Back when I was a younger kid. But I spent a lot of my time just grinding on Skyrim. I didn't play a lot of online multiplayer games either because no internet.
Ripperoni
Sounds
pepperoni.
so
Skyrim.
sad.
Skyrim was life.
Yeah,
dude.
because your adoption story from Russia wasn't sad, but okay.
At least I had internet.
Confirmed being adopted is better than not having internet. Got it. Let's just piss the world off, Gunner. Go ahead.
I'm just saying. Sure, I had to unhook the
You
house
know what,
phone,
man?
but damn.
You know what? At least I was adopted and I had.
I was adopted. Well, you think your life's bad? I didn't have internet when I was a kid.
Fuck. I had to eat squirrels that we shot out in the backyard with a 22. You know how many times I ate squirrel brains for dessert?
Just go out on the back porch with our gun.
Bro, low key, Rodney kills me. Yeah, sometimes I sat out this window and I shot squirrels with a 22 right there. Oh.
For people who don't know, my father is next level backwoods. Let's just say that, and he was that kind of person.
Bro.
On a scale of 1, on a redneck scale of 1 to toilet and a tree stand.
Howdy, y'all.
Shooting squirrels through the kitchen screen window with a 22 and BB gun.
Bro.
My uncle did that through a bay window. And shattered every
Okay,
single glass.
so let me tell you about the first time I ever went to Kyle's house, right? So we got a little drunk, you know, and obviously we weren't of age because this was back in high school. I had to perform a balancing act on a what was it, a 1x8 or something like that, because they were in the middle of like trying to redo their porch, and he's like, just walk across this while you're drunk. So I had to perform a sobriety test on Kyle's porch just to get inside so I could de-drunketize.
To walk across the front porch.
It's great though. Rodney's a good guy.
I had a poor childhood, I guess you could say. So
And look at you now, married, 2 kids, in a big house.
I fucking break lights. Did that today.
To become big and strong.
Brake lights,
just big.
Yeah, his brake lights on his truck is what he's talking about. Anyways,
Okay, what?
He said brake lights. Oh man, this podcast should just be dysfunctional gamers and not even be Let's Talk Gamers, man. Tell you what,
It's stuck.
We're talking.
Oh man, I gotta turn my fans.
Oh, this is just the intro. Don't worry, this is just the first chapter.
Yeah, we're just getting into this, Chief. All 25 minutes of it, Kyle. You were worried about making 30. We hadn't even talked about Cold War yet.
We're getting there. My life. I've had a very productive life, so we got more.
Yeah.
Next question.
All right. So what's y'all's current grind on
excuse me,
vid
this
games?
is my time.
Well, I didn't ask Gunner either. So
What
about your current grind? We just talked about favorite games.
Mine, I would have to say right now, it'd have to be Smite, Genshin, and COD. Now that I re-downloaded it.
My man's got 3
Again.
current grinds out here, and he's working 40-something plus hours a week.
Within 2020, he's downloaded about 1,500 gigabytes of COD because he uninstalls and then a month later installs again.
Tired of freaking getting, 50 gigabytes.
It-
I'm sorry. The game
Modern
literally
Warfare
last time I downloaded Modern Warfare was 209 gigabytes. Not counting the new 50 gigabyte update that just came out.
Yeah,
So,
it's pretty rough, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Got tired of it.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, it's all them shaders. People stopped installing the shaders, and then we got the texture glitch. That's what happened. Install your shaders. Bro, let's talk about like the first thing I did on the Cold War beta was install shaders, by the
Alright,
way. I
okay.
don't know if you
Alright,
noticed that or
let me
not.
start Cold War and go and start installing these shaders. Not Cold War. I'm sorry.
Modern
MW.
Warfare.
E.
Oh man. All right,
Man,
Gunnar,
Kyle's got
what's your
early
current
access.
grind?
Rocket League is my main one. Just finished my battle pass on there. Stream Raiders, we've been playing with the streamers and stuff. I just got the battle pass down on that one.
Stream Raiders is pretty.
Now I'm just finishing up Modern Warfare.
For those of you that don't know what Stream Raiders are, so basically it's how would you describe that? What kind of game is that?
It's a streamer and viewer relation type of game where the
Okay.
streamer captain and all the viewers are
We're not
his
in a
created
relationship
army. Aw,
here.
but it could have been cute.
Yeah.
So, but every 5 minutes you are allowed to place down a warrior. And then after time's up, usually about 25 to 30 minutes, you can have up to 6 warriors on the map for your captain, the streamer you are watching, and you battle out against mythical creatures on what kind of game is that? I don't freaking know.
I guess like a tower defense kind of.
Yeah, it seems kind of like a
yeah,
tower
to it.
defense
You
kind of game.
place-
Yeah, and these
yeah,
are the
you
characters
place-
that you can have.
You place
then,
characters and
Warbeast.
you got to defeat the boss.
Yep.
Orc
And then you
Slayer, bro,
unlock,
that
you
sounds
get
vicious.
chests. And you can unlock cool skins for your warriors, level them up to become more powerful. And they just had their $30,000 tournament to see who is the best captain.
Me.
But yeah, and the streamers that are captains can like disperse like specific rewards and stuff like that. So you get weebs that are, oh, I got my best of friend over here that's been in my life forever. I'm gonna send all the rewards to him, and then all the people
that
that
is how
help
you
them.
lose viewers.
Yeah, so it's a good way for streamers to interact with their stream friends.
It is. I just play it. I actually just enjoy just playing it.
Yeah, it's a good passive game to
It's-
play on the side.
It's a good side monitor. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
you do
I got
something
one
on
of those.
I think you
your
can-
main monitor,
It's on
and then you
mobile
have
too,
something
isn't
on
it?
your second monitor. You can just tab over and do it while you're waiting on something,
Yeah.
a load
It's on
time, or
it's on
if
mobile,
you're
right?
dead. Yes, and it is on mobile, but it's only on mobile browser.
No, yeah,
not
it's
an
gotta be
app.
browser.
But it actually, I was playing it on mobile. It's done fairly well.
I feel like it doesn't run that bad on mobile.
No, it doesn't. Genshin
Doesn't
runs
take
pretty
much.
well on mobile too.
Yeah, Genshin.
Very
Genshin
well
was
on mobile actually.
Genshin was a good game.
It just
I'm
wrecks
still-
your battery. Go ahead.
I'm just I'm a social gamer, man. I just can't play with myself. You know what I mean? I need to play with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I play with myself. It's okay.
Yeah. Get that membership.
Stop it, step bro. Oh man.
Are we ever gonna talk about Cold War?
Yeah,
or
we'll
is
get
it-
around to it eventually, you know. All
this is
right,
just
Cold
podcast
War.
introduction.
Don't
Yeah.
rush me.
Don't you can't rush
Don't rush me,
perfection.
step bro.
It took 26 years to get this way. So Call of Duty Cold War. What is y'all's first impressions of the game?
Y'all's.
Hey, we've done raised in the South. I drink sweet tea like it's syrup. You feel me, dog? All right.
Okay.
If I ain't getting diabetes per sip, I don't want it. I'm just kidding. That's fucking gross. Anyways,
I want Diet Coke liters per bald eagles. All right.
Diet Coke liters per bald eagles. Like the bird, or is that like a brand?
Yeah, the bird.
I don't know. Is that like a brand of Diet Coke or something? I don't know. Anyways, first impressions of Cold War. I personally enjoyed it significantly. I like it a
thought it
lot
was
better.
than Modern Warfare.
Don't get me wrong, I don't think-
Personally, I feel Modern Warfare is more faster paced to me.
Yeah, yeah, I can
It's a
feel
lot faster paced. So if you're more that kind of player to really, really want to run and gun, you do better in Modern Warfare. But if you're more, you can still play run and gun, but you're gonna die more often.
Yeah.
And
It's a lot more difficult. The way was able to kind of like compare it is like in Modern Warfare and like the previous CODs, it almost feels like I just slapped the shit out of my mic. Anyways, I feel like you're a board. You know what I mean? Like you're just like stiff and your character is just running back and forth. I mean, besides like the slight like wobbling of the camera when you're
It's
for
about
like a
Modern Warfare.
running, yeah, and like a running
Okay.
animation, like for the most part you're just this stiff person that runs around. And then when if you watch somebody 360, they literally like rip their spine in half to like do a 360 because their feet just don't keep up with the upper half of their body.
That's
um
Yeah.
because you didn't install shaders.
yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, them shaders will get you. But Cold War, it feels like there's more weapon play, like weapon sway and stuff like that. SMGs actually seem very viable up close because of how quick they are. There's
I
not
do
as
like
much weapon slay in it.
the increased ADS speed on all weapons.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I do like that,
Aiming
especially
down
snipers.
sights, especially snipers. Yes, but I noticed that it was the one of the first guns I used was an LMG, and I noticed that the LMGs even had it, and that's saying something.
Yeah, leave it to the Russian to run around with a LMG and a rocket launcher.
Well, yeah, F reloading.
No, no,
Who's
no
got
kidding.
time
Like,
for that?
literally every time we're playing in multiplayer and I hear like enemy UAV above, I'm like, Gunnar, get out your rocket launcher. I know you've got one. And then you just hear, all right,
That's my heavy duty class. All right, Don't
that's
worry
your
about
go-to class. That's not just
The
a
more
heavy duty.
shots fired, the more shots hit.
it. Yeah, you miss
Something like
100% of the
that.
shots you don't take.
Um. So
Yeah, but like that's like I was saying though. Because of the fact on the movement in Cold War, it makes you have to play a little slower than you
Yeah.
can do in Modern Warfare because of, like you said, you're moving like a stiff board.
Yeah.
You don't have like weapon sway or the jump and then scope in kind of thing. You can do that kind of thing in Modern Warfare, but you can't really do that as good in Cold War, I feel.
yeah, but I'm stubborn, so I refuse to change my playstyle. So I'm still gonna run
Oh,
a gun.
100%. My KD's like -4 right now. Like, it's rough.
Nope, it's a beta. It got reset. It's fine. Starting
Yeah,
fresh.
matters 2020.
KD means everything, Kyle. KDs and sniper
Dude.
montages, okay?
2020 is where you put your KD on your resume. Get hired at
Hell
a job.
yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. What should you work here? 4.0 KD.
Fuck, you're hired. McDonald's, front register, go.
Make our numbers look like that. I want $4 for every person profit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. McDonald's is probably out here like spending like 50 cents on their burgers.
McDonald's, we're joking. Sponsor us.
Right, bro?
Yeah, you get an email.
I
like,
already
"Feed
I already
those
struggle
chickens."
mowing the lawn as is because I'm getting fat. I need more reason to not leave my house.
Yeah, he needs to go work at McDonald's so he can afford a riding mower.
Oh man, hell yeah, bro! Riding mowers is where it's at. Run around in a little hat and a
Let me tell you, it takes.
give
Let's
me a
talk-
cold
okay.
one.
Let's talk about weapons. So Modern Warfare was my first Call of Duty game that I'd ever played, right?
Multiplayer wise, you played.
Multiplayer wise.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever played. Actually, I've never played a single full co-op or storyline campaign.
You haven't played
on
any of the
Nope,
campaign?
never.
What?
Nope,
oh my
never.
gosh!
All right, you have my permission to leave this podcast.
I just never have. It's just
oh
Um,
my gosh, the stories are actually like the storyline is actually kind of decent. You know what I mean?
yeah. I was always more into Halo back when I was growing up.
Very true.
So I
very
never
true,
really got into the Call of Duty games.
Very true. Yeah.
My first Call of Duty game that I ever played, was Black Ops 2.
Mm.
And even then, all I played was zombies. Hence, I'm a huge zombies fan.
Yeah.
But and then I didn't play anything else. And then I got into Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare is when I really started getting into multiplayer. And, doing my thing, getting kills and, fragging.
Spawn die, spawn die, spawn die, spawn die.
Yeah. Basically. Then Warzone came out and I had a lot of fun with that. But campaign wise, I've never played I never completed, not even Modern Warfare. I never completed that campaign either.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it kind of makes sense because like if you haven't played COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, or Modern Warfare 3, or even Modern Warfare 3, I don't think even had Price in it. I think Price was like Modern Warfare 2, and that was it. I don't even think he was in Modern Warfare 3. But like this campaign was kind of like kind of tied in with those first two. And for a lot of people that are big into COD right now, started in COD 4. Well, I should say a lot of the older people, um, not so much the younger generation. Basically, if you're still getting COD as a Christmas present, you probably didn't play COD 4. Um, but yeah, Modern Warfare 2 was my first COD grind. I really liked the campaign on that. That was really good. And then coming back to Captain Price in Modern Warfare was fantastic. Um, yeah, I really like this campaign. This campaign was good. I do wish they would do cooperative campaigns, like kind of like how Halo is. Back in
But don't they have that in? They have that
no,
in. I'm looking at it right now.
they
Co-op.
have special ops. That's not the campaign missions. Those
Oh,
are
okay.
like a survival kind of thing. Kind of to an extent. I think they added objectives into this, so it's kind of like a progression thing. Um, which was cool. I did like that because Modern Warfare 2, I think I don't know
Two.
specifically if it was COD 4 or Modern Warfare 2, but I know for a fact COD Modern Warfare 2 had special ops, and it was cooperative based, but it was only two-player co-op, and it was basically it was kind of like taking the campaign missions and then doing like a specific section and doing like a mission directly within that mission, a specific objective or whatever. So like there was a mission with snow, and it was like in the middle of a blizzard, and all you had was like a heartbeat and an ACR with a suppressor and a USP-45 with a suppressor and a tack knife. You know why I know that? Because I grinded that game, and so you would spawn in, and the objective was to kill like 40, 50 people with this heartbeat sensor and stuff, and you had to do it within a certain amount of time and then get to the extraction zone, which was in a mission on the campaign. But that campaign mission, it was literally just like infiltrate, gather intel, and then run away because you set off an alarm. So that was kind of like I think where it started. I don't know. I can't specifically speak for COD 4 because I didn't play a lot of it. Because that was like right before that was the COD before I got the 360 to play online. Um, but yeah, I think I do enjoy the special ops stuff. It's kind of fun. I do like one of the games that I enjoyed playing was Splinter Cell, like the whole stealth and like being sneaky and stuff like that was is always interesting to me. I kind of like doing that. That was probably one of my favorite games, Chaos Theory. But anyways, so Black Ops 4, I believe, had the cooperative campaign, and you could adjust actual loadouts, and make like different weapon sets and stuff like that. I
Mm-hmm.
really like that, and you could, I think you could have up to 4 players as well. Um, that was really cool. I wish they would do more of that on their campaigns. And I was actually looking up right before this podcast. I was looking up to see if the new COD was going to come out with a co-op campaign, and it was never a definite like yes or no. Um, it was it was kind of bounced around because I think at one point it was thrown out there that it would be a two-player co-op on the campaign, but I don't think they actually said yes or no. So I hope it does. I don't think it will. I don't know. I do like the 1980 81 era that Cold War is going to be in. I think that's going to be pretty fun. A pretty fun era.
So back to my previous question before we got onto this tangent. Weapon wise, how similar or different was the weapon compared to balancing wise compared to previous CODs?
They all seem
Like
pretty
the
balanced,
the
except for the
MP5.
Galileo. The Galileo seems broken, which they've already confirmed that they are going to change they're gonna fix before the game launches.
Now, see, the Galileo wasn't in Modern Warfare, so I don't know anything about that
Model,
gun.
no. For me, it was introduced in Modern Warfare 2, and it was the Spaz 12, and it was a pump action shotgun that shot a little faster than the other shotgun. I can't remember what the name of it was because I literally used it for 2 games and then switched. But it was a pump action shotgun. You throw the foregrip on it. You throw what is it? The you throw a little sight on it, and like add sleight of hand or a stock or whatever, and you were like borderline sniping kids with this gun. Like it was
I
gross in Modern
got
Warfare 2.
obliterated plenty of times when I had like
No,
I
that
had
was
my
back in Modern Warfare
MP5.
2.
Oh,
This
okay.
one, yeah. Cold War, it's basically a semi-automatic, which doesn't make sense because it has the pump action on the front of the gun, but there's no animation or anything of the character actually using it. So I don't know. It still takes like 3 shots to kill somebody unless you're like in their face, and it'll take 2. But those shots literally happen in like 2 seconds. So it's very very broken.
Broken.
Yeah.
Sniping feels a lot easier in this game.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
Sniping.
I don't
I
know,
can kind
maybe
of
because
agree
it feels
with that.
snappier.
Yes, because the ADS is faster. That's why
Yes.
sniping seems a lot easier. But with the faster ADS, especially on sticks, like the controllers, it's gonna be really easy to aim past your target. Trying to like snap real quick. So I think a lot of PC players are gonna be using snipers more so than controller players.
That's majority of the time. That's what I used, and I had a lot of fun with it. Got a
Yeah,
lot
same.
of content from it.
Same.
So, like we said before, between the aiming down sights super quick, having the maneuverability, it makes it a really viable weapon to have in the game. But at the same time, same with like the submachine guns. There's a whole lot of sway to it, so you gotta plan your attachments accordingly.
And I noticed, so like with Modern Warfare, the snipers and the marksman rifles, you had to load your gun with 5 attachments that increased mobility just to make it viable for quickscoping. In this, you can literally spawn in Cold War, you can literally spawn in with the default blueprint of the sniper and just quickscope. And it's there. It's easy. Which I liked a lot. Now I know like quickscoping's not like realistic, and I'm like, well, we're playing a video game, and I'm watching kids like
True.
snap their spines in half like this is Predator and shoot in 180s and stuff. Like it's nuts. Like so.
There's also. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you're fine.
I know I was kind of off topic, but on topic. Another issue I had with the sniper rifles was the recoil. Because so this game's kill time is a lot, shorter or
Mhm.
longer than Modern Warfare, right? So it takes more shots to kill someone. When I feel like I'm shooting someone in the chest or in the stomach body, there's no weapon recoil on the person with a sniper rifle, and it's easy for them just to chest shot me and kill me. I've got killed plenty of times while shooting a sniper rifle. That's hard scoping me, and I still get hit, and I still get shot and killed.
Well, yeah. There's a button that says "Hold your breath" to steady your aim.
I know that. There's that, but it doesn't matter. If you get a shot, you should have some kind of weapon recoil. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, when you shoot.
Yeah, but when I'm shooting them, I've got maybe it was a ping thing, right? Maybe I don't know.
Well, you
All
were
I know
having
is
a lot of internet issues with the day that you played.
Yes. Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Please, let me put that as a disclaimer. I've only played like 3 hours worth, maybe 4 hours worth, because
Of
I've
the
been working
beta,
a lot
yeah.
that week. Yes. So take what I say with a grain of salt. And also, I'm also trash at the game. So
Off with his head!
But that's
Get him
just
out of here!
with the couple hours that I played, I noticed that.
Yeah. I don't know. And one thing that I did notice different, for the most part in Modern Warfare, I want to say like a solid 85 to 90% of the time, If you hit somebody with a sniper, you're gonna kill them. Obviously in multiplayer, not Warzone. But in this, you can shoot somebody almost center mass and get a hit marker. So I
Especially
almost
close
feel,
range.
yeah, I almost feel like the snipers are kind of, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Are kind of underpowered. That's it
it's a
right
no,
there.
well.
That's a solid
I,
4-syllable word right there.
I don't know.
I believe
Yeah.
it's a roll of the dice because there's times up close I will get a hit marker and other times I will get the actual kill.
Yeah.
So I think it's by chance. Just
Well,
the way they have it
I
set
was
up.
looking through my clips and I was noticing that when I hit somebody and they got knocked, because I played a lot of the VIP escort, it was always like center chest or higher. You know what I mean?
That's just because
The
you suck.
times when I shot him in the stomach, or like a leg or an arm or something like
Well,
that,
look
it
at us
was always a hit
realistically though.
marker.
You if you get shot in the stomach, you are more likely to survive than if you got shot in the
Hmm.
upper chest because the upper
Hmm.
chest contains the majority of your organs.
Yeah.
So
Bro,
I can
first of
understand how
all,
they brought in a little bit of
first of all,
realisticness to
do
it.
not disrespect me, okay? I
But
like food and it's going to my stomach, and that's very important to me.
are you gonna survive a bullet shot?
I'm gonna put my finger in that hole and wait till I get to the doctor. I need that tummy.
No, my
Um,
Snickers bar. I just ate it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Have a little brown thing come out of my.
you know what? Nothing I
It's either
really
a turd
talked
or a
about.
Snickers. What's up?
What I never really talked about, or I never heard anybody talk about either. What do you think? Do you think there's going to be a new Warzone map coming with?
Yes, 100%.
So there is confirmed.
In the
There's
menu there is a Warzone option, so it
Oh yeah,
honestly can
there
be
is the
anything.
Warzone.
so
Because if you
okay.
look up on the website, you've seen Warzone, but it's like classified.
They are um they are adding on to the current Warzone. So they are keeping Warzone with Cold War and collaborating on top of what is already there. Hopefully they
Yeah,
fix a lot more stuff than Infinity War
it's
did.
literally a money bag, and there's no reason why
But
them not to.
well, and it's free to play, so I mean, but anyways, when was it? I want to say it was like June or July or maybe August even. There was a leaked, I want to say leaked. I think they did more of like a trailer to it, but they introduced the possibility of there being a new map. So my thought is when Cold War comes out, I think they're going to add the new map with Cold War. Now, if it's going to be a specific new map, like just for the like duration of Cold War, I don't know. I would like to see both maps being played, so like you have a chance of
A
getting
rotation, like
Verdansk
kind of like what
and
Apex did.
yeah, and the new map.
Well,
Um,
see, the issue with that, right? You probably should do like what, like if you like Apex. Apex did the rotation, so like
yeah,
every
I
hour the map switches, which is good because
yeah
if you have one map better than the other, you're gonna have people that's just gonna back out of the map, so they gotta play in that game.
yeah
You know what I mean?
yeah yeah
Or maybe like in the beginning, no one's gonna want to play the old map, so no one's gonna sit in that and wait for that random queue.
yeah,
So I think the best play to that is do what Apex did with
and
the
do the timers.
timer cyclation.
Yeah,
Is that even a word? Is that a word?
because there was
Cyclation?
it is now. Um,
Okay.
confirmed. Put it down in the comments. Cyclation. Somebody invent it right now.
Wikipedia that bit.
Um. So, what was I gonna say? Oh,
I don't know.
yeah, because when Kev and I were playing Apex, we would sit there and be playing the second map that came out that we weren't obviously a big fan of, and we wanted to play Kings Canyon, but because it was on the rotation, we were like, oh, I guess I'll just play for the next hour and then get the rotation. So yeah, I can see where you're coming with that, and I agree with it. That would be cool. I think they should make it an exclusive, like the second map, to where you have to play the second map for like a month or two maybe, and then rotate the two maps. That would be neat. But one thing that I'm kind of stuck on with the Warzone is because it's going to be a cross between the two games, right? So how
Yes.
is that going to work? Like if you play Verdansk, are you going to have the
The
weapons
guns?
from Modern Warfare, or are you going to be able to choose from all of Cold War and Modern Warfare's weapons, or are they going to switch it
Uh,
to just Cold War's weapons?
unless
Um,
they plan on adding those weapons to. Well, I guess that could be kind of a pay. Well, I guess it's free, but like a
Yeah.
pay to win thing. So, like for instance, let's say the NP5 right is better on um Modern Warfare than it is on Cold War.
Mhm.
So people who have the MP5 on Cold War has an advantage on the MP5 on the person
Yeah, but it's still free to play.
in MW. Or like the shotgun, how broken the shotgun is.
Yeah.
People who don't have Cold War is not gonna have access to that gun.
Yeah, that
So
and the
I don't know
shotguns are now
how.
secondaries and not primaries, so you don't have to run
Yes,
overkill. So I don't. Yeah, so I don't know. And which brings me back to the point I was making about the new map. When Cold War comes out, they might do a complete switch to the new map with Cold War weapons and loadouts.
they could do that too, or they could use the old. So they could update the map, kind of like what
Mhm.
Fortnite did. So many times they just instead of making a whole new map, they just updated it.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
could rework the whole map, and that could be Modern
Which
Warfare's map, but use Cold War weapons.
yeah, which if I
well,
remember,
I'm thinking it could be that since Cold War is in history, is back in the 80s or 70s. They could just use the same map of Dansk and make it into the whole 80s era type.
yeah,
Are we gonna completely like ignore the fact that the the Halloween event is called for Dansk?
Yeah.
what
Okay,
do you mean?
because so isn't the map in Cold War called Verdansk?
The
I don't
current Modern
think
Warfare, the
so.
current Warzone map is Verdansk.
Oh, I thought I heard something about Verdansk in the bomb one. So if you look up like the bomb map, the I don't know what the bomb map's called when we played, and
Dirty
you had to
Bomb?
like Dirty Bomb. It mentioned Verdansk, like that's one of the maps.
I mean, I don't know. I've never been to Verdansk. I don't know how they're.
I don't think we pay that close of attention.
I gotta Google it again.
I don't know. And I was
Uh,
like I said earlier, I was trying to figure out what the map was that we played on Dirty Bomb, which I guess is a good time to transition to the game modes. But when I was trying to find the name of the map for Dirty Bomb, I couldn't find the name of the map. But what's y'all's thoughts on Dirty Bomb?
Dirty Bomb was a lot of fun.
I loved it. It tops Warzone any day.
So I played 2 games, right? I played one game with me and Gunner and a random,
Mm-hmm.
or 2 randoms. And then I played a game with me, you, and Gunner,
That we won.
and yes, that we won, and one random. The second experience with the full team was so much pleasurable
Yeah.
than the first one.
Yeah.
Mainly
So
because you spawn and drop, spawn and drop,
Well,
spawn and drop so often,
yeah.
it's easier to stay with your team if you have communication.
let me pause right there. For those that don't know, Dirty Bomb is a game mode they came out with when there's 5 targets out on the map, and it's an open world map like Warzone. You fly around with your team. You got to
Not quite as
collect
big, but
uranium. Yeah, but still big. But you gotta collect uranium and deposit it in a bomb. And once it's full, you try to detonate it. But you're also fighting all these other random teams. You don't know
Mhm.
when they're gonna show up or how many are gonna show up.
Yeah.
So
You can
it's a big
so
risk to run in there and
yeah,
try to
you have
detonate.
like A through F or E or something like that. And
Hmm.
each letter is a bomb. And each bomb needs 20 uranium, and you get uranium by killing a person or finding a loot box, which is how you also find kill streaks and armor. My
There's loot
issue
boxes all over the woods.
Yeah, my issue is like the loot box is so small and it's not highlighted in like when you're looking around and stuff, and it I didn't notice a noise, like if it kind of like how the chests in Warzone kind of like give off like a sound, a specific sound that you can kind of sound
It has a
horrifying.
small sound, but
Yeah, but there's also a
gunfire
lot of
and
gunfire
everything.
and explosions, yeah. So
So
my issue with it is if you're going to introduce plating, um armor plates, there needs to be more plates available. because majority of the time, I think there was only like, I want to say like 2 or 3 occasions where I actually had plates and I could use them. And then on top of that, it's not as fluid as Warzone is, to where you can put in 3 plates back to back in a matter of like a few seconds. You put in a plate and then and then your character stops and then redoes the animation to do another plate. So it's not like you open your vest and you just shove plates in. It's literally like you put a plate in, pull your gun up, and then you put in another plate. And it takes forever. And another issue that I had with it was the amount of ammo. Like, if you don't run scavenger, you're going to run out of ammo. So you either have to like pick up a random person's gun or use a sniper that has less ammo and then run a secondary that has like a decent amount of ammo in it, like the shotgun or something with like the 12-round mag or whatever. Um, those were my biggest issues. Uh, Aside from the fact that the vehicles they spawn in, um,
So,
the
yeah, let's
tanks,
talk about that real quick.
yeah, because I did
Multiple
notice there was
vehicles spawn in.
there was an
I hate
attack chopper at
vehicles
one point.
in games, by the way. So go ahead.
The first one that surprised me was you were allowed to drive and fire a tank. The reason it surprised me was all I heard was a smoke getting popped, and suddenly a big shadow was coming overhead, and I look up and there's a tank dropping on top of me. They randomly spawn throughout the maps,
Yeah,
but they're fun to drive, easy kills.
easy kills,
Second
but
vehicle I like the
they're
dirt
also not
bikes.
overly powered. Yeah, dirt bikes were pretty fun. The driving
Yeah,
animation
those you
was kind
can
of rough on it though.
maneuver. It's a 2-passenger vehicle. You can maneuver through the woods real easy. You can also obviously get shot off of them easy because it's an open vehicle.
Mhm.
Um,
But they also had a
we didn't talk.
two
So,
person doom buggy with a chain gun. That was pretty
Matt
nice.
Lazy doesn't know about this, but he only played the one map. But me and Gunner played a snow map. Basically,
Snowmobiles.
when they have snowmobiles in it instead of dirt bikes, but it plays the same. It's just a
I feel like
different
it's
map.
I feel like it's Crossroads just bigger than what the multiplayer map is.
The only thing I don't like with the snow map is obviously you don't get to choose your camouflage, so you can see a dark figure running against a white background really easily.
True.
So you can pick out players easily, but other players can pick you out easily as well.
I did
Pretty
notice
even.
that they did spawn in attack choppers, and that's one thing though, because
Mhm.
like, so I've made the comparison of this COD with Battlefield, and I don't know how much of Battlefield that you two played, but I played a lot of Battlefield 4.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, like I got the max weapon progression on all the assault rifles, and snipers, and
I want the snipers.
LMGs. Yeah, and I even went through and got all the progression for all the vehicles. Just to sound like a total like cool kid.
Nerd.
Yeah. But like the vehicles were really fun, but the one thing that I didn't really notice a whole lot until transitioning away from the game, that the vehicles were overpowered. Like they had so much HP, unless
This
you
is in
had some
Battlefield,
kind,
right?
yeah, in Battlefield, unless you
Okay.
had some kind of anti vehicle like rocket launcher or
Then it
anything
took a
like
couple
that.
hits.
Yeah, and even then, some of them it still took a couple hits. But in this, like you could damage it with an AR, um, which in Battlefield you couldn't. Like if you were shooting a tank with an AR, it did no damage. You literally had to shoot it with a rocket launcher, which was only specific to certain weapon class or certain uh, soldier classes. Um, unless you managed to unlock the grenade launcher on the gun that you were using. But so that kind of like made Battlefield a really like squad based, like team based game. You had to have like good team cohesion and running with each other. But in this, like in Dirty Bomb, the vehicles don't seem overly like too overpowered. They don't seem too underpowered. It kind of seems like it's good, like on a good balance. Being able to use your pistol to do damage to the tank, which might be a little excessive to say because I didn't actually test that.
I mean, yeah, several times I drove the tank, it went up in flames rather
Yeah,
quickly.
it goes pretty quick, especially if you get focused by the lobby. So it's
Mm-hmm.
so for those of you that don't really know too much, it's a 40 player game mode 10 teams of 4 squads. And honestly, my suggestion is I wouldn't play the game mode if I didn't have at least 2 other friends with me. That's just my take on it, because
Yeah, same.
it's pretty
I-
rough without team cohesion.
It plays a lot like Ground War as well with
Yeah.
spawning back in. And you pick where you want to go, or you can spawn on your teammate.
Yeah. My issue with Ground War is there was a lot of camping.
Oh, you telling me? I
be-
never played Ground War because of that.
I like the big team battle like wars and stuff like that. Like I used to play Star Wars Battlefront 2. And
Basically, Battlefield.
yeah, basically Battlefield. But Star Wars Battlefront, like there was a map on Naboo, and it was literally like this giant alley straight down the middle, with like, and obviously you go off to the side and there's buildings and stuff, but the vehicles couldn't get to the sides, so it was mainly just players fighting on the sides. But down the middle was like the main like tank, I guess, for lack of a better description. That one team was defending and escorting down the middle, and then the other team would have to drop its shields and then do damage with their weapons, and you either destroyed the tank or they progressed to the next section. But every time without fail, as soon as the game started, 2 seconds in, there were just lasers flying back and forth. Same with Kashyyyk, and it just like it gives you that war feeling that it's just like, yes, adrenaline, like I gotta go kill somebody, like, and it's just I love it. I love it so much. Dirty Bomb Dirty Bomb has got a lot of that, especially when it comes down to the last 1 or 2 objectives and everybody's converging on the same point. Like I think there was the game that we won. I think we fought over that one objective for like 20 minutes, and that's like
Yeah,
Almost the whole game.
that was a lot of
debatably,
fun
like,
too because everybody's
yeah.
fighting for it, and it was like
Yeah.
nonstop action. You land, fight, die, land, fight, die, land, try to get
But
positioning.
we
Yeah.
also had a pretty good team set up.
Oh,
We had
Yeah.
I was lagging hard, but
Yeah.
well, even with you lagging though, you were running around out in
Yeah.
the out in front of the buildings, taking
True.
out anyone there. And while
Yeah.
they're distracted with you, Matt was inside the building peeking through a window. I was in the woods outside the area sniping. So we had kind of a good team unison going there.
I think
So
that game I
anybody that
got
came in
40
from
something
the
kills.
outside-
Yeah.
and that's
Oh,
another
yeah, we
issue.
dominated that game.
Yeah.
And that's another issue with playing with randoms is because you can't do that kind of
They
thing.
they do
But you're
whatever they
I mean,
playing against people doing that kind
yeah,
of thing. so
There's
it's hard to do. and
yeah,
very
there's a
frustrating.
pinging system, and it kind of helps, but that's only if
But
the
with that
person is paying attention.
with that kind of fast, that high.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's a lot
high
easier to
octane
say
or
like player or
fast-paced.
person over there instead of like
Yeah.
pinging. Yeah.
pinging, looking for the ping, and then while you're looking for a ping, you're getting shot in the back. It's a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a lot easier to.
And the trees and the foliage is there's a lot of it, so it's pretty easy for players to sneak up on you and stuff like that. So
Or land on top of you, or
yeah, it's I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it could use some tweaking. Like they either need to get rid of the armor plates or they need to find some way to incorporate more of those. Because there's even
Yeah,
an armor
yeah.
plate satchel that increases the amount you can carry from 5 to 10. Kind of like how the satchel does in
You
Warzone.
hardly ever had 3.
Yeah,
at
I
the
Yeah,
same
think-
time.
or 1 for that matter. Same with
think
uranium.
increasing-
Yeah.
maybe
think
even getting like a
increasing the spawn
guarantee.
rate.
Like if you kill someone, they guarantee a drop or 2 of. armor.
Yeah,
Make- I
which
think
is
they already
which is
did
what
one,
Warzone does.
right?
No, you don't spawn with any.
No, they didn't. Okay.
So you spawn with like two plates essentially, and when you kill somebody, the only thing that drops is is 1 uranium, and you need 20 for the bomb. So you either have to like find a loot box to get like a stack of 5, I think it is, which is all you can carry on you anyways, or you just try and frag. I mean, depends on how active that particular bomb site is, but you can see each bomb site and like the progression on them. And when you're trying, so once you fill up the bomb, you have to plant
Sit there
the bomb.
on it.
Yeah, and like the timer for planting is easily like 30 seconds. It's insanely long, which makes it really difficult. And but once it gets planted, you can't defuse it and you
Once
can
you plan
see
it,
when
you need everybody on your team to sit there and cover because
yeah,
you will
Yeah.
get swarmed.
you can
And
see
a
when
heads up,
somebody's
it
planting
blows
too.
up kind of like have you ever played
Search and destroy.
not searching oh, I don't know that does it, but I was thinking more like siege, not siege, I'm sorry.
Probably like demolition or something.
Not
We'll
demolition.
get back to
It's a
Kyle.
different game. It starts with a V. Valorant. Jesus.
Valorant. Oh, with the bomb.
Valorant
Okay, yeah, yeah.
CS:GO. You detonate the bomb, then you got to leave because it blows up or you die.
Yeah, it blows up
One of
in like a AoE, yeah. But it's a lot slower.
uh,
And it doesn't
I actually got a really good clip because I think I planted the bomb.
yeah,
We
and
were
I got
fighting
downed.
people. Matt got down, and I said, "All right, I'll get you, and we'll run out." I got him up. Literally had my butt through the window. It detonated, killed both of us.
Yeah, it killed us both right as soon as I got res, yeah.
We didn't have a chance.
Yeah. Which
Okay.
it blows up and like does an immediate like kill in a certain area around the bomb, but then it expands, and you can see on the map it expands with radiation, and you'll slowly die due to radiation.
I like the radiation
yeah.
aspect.
Yeah, and it
That's
shows
a good play.
yeah, it shows your health going down. It shows how much radiation you're taking. And like the further away you get, you take less radiation. And then also on your map, I don't know if you noticed or not, but it shows an arrow for like the quickest way to get out of the radiation, and it shows like how far
Yep.
you need to go to where you're not getting affected anymore.
But I mean, they've had that in every battle royale. So,
Yeah.
but it's still good to have it in the game.
Yeah.
Moving on to
What
next
about
game mode.
VIP escort?
Yeah. So was that in any other COD or is that
No.
this is like the
First
debut?
ever.
No. Okay.
First ever.
I really enjoyed it. It puts more of a competitive aspect into your normal running gun. But
I've
you can't really camp either. You know what I mean? You can camp,
Yeah.
but you can't camp.
Yeah. I've
Unless
noticed
you're
you
on a
need to
timer.
several. Yeah, I've noticed some content creators don't like it. I don't know exactly why though. I think it's a good game.
I'll tell you what. I didn't like it at first.
Mhm.
The only reason being was it was the first time I ever logged into Cold War, and Matt said, "Hey, come play this game." I join up. I thought it was like TDM.
Yeah,
Didn't
that
even
was
tell
my
me what
fault
the
to be
game
honest.
mode
I kind of
was.
just threw you in there and you died and then didn't
Yeah,
respawn.
and I died, and I'm like, wait, I got knocked. What is this? We're multiplayer. You never get knocked.
Yeah.
And then the guy finished me off, and I'm sitting there screaming on the mic. And next thing I know, it says, "Oh, your VIP is dead." I said, "Who the hell is the VIP? And why do we need him alive?"
VIP escort
What
is
makes
there's
him so special?
Yeah, VIP escort is 6v6. One team's defending 2 extraction zones, and one team is attacking, trying to escort their VIP to the one of the 2 extraction zones. Now, the team with the VIP is random. So it can be the worst player on the team, it could be the best player on the team, and it's just completely random. First
Or
team
it could
to
be that
4
gun
wins.
ho kid that just runs
Yeah.
into the battle.
Yeah, first team to 4 round wins the game. And the
let me
extraction
say this
zones.
though.
Go ahead.
Let me say this. I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Whenever you get the VIP, like Matt said, it's by random.
Yeah.
I've
You're
yet to
only
get VIP. Never
you're
got
only
VIP.
equipped with a pistol, smoke grenades, and does he have a lethal?
Yeah, you got two smokes, 2 frags, and a field mic.
All right.
But
And
it's
whenever you get the VIP, you become him. It transforms your whole skin, your whole character you're using. You look like a freaking tourist that got lost and got into a bad part of town, and someone handed him a gun and said, "Here, follow me."
Yeah.
another
have
thing
a
I
hat
like
and
about it.
everything.
You can build your own pistol. You know what I mean? Like it's not just a random pistol they give you. It's a built pistol that you have, right?
Yeah. No.
It,
So,
it
like,
comes with
It's
a
not.
red dot
It's
and I think a muzzle.
red
Oh,
dot,
really? Is
laser,
it?
and suppressor.
Yeah, it's not like a default pistol.
Oh,
No.
well, no. I thought.
It does come
It
with
has
some perks.
it has attachments on it, but it's not something that you
Oh,
customize.
okay. Oh, so it's not your customized pistol. Well, like I said,
No,
I
no,
never
no.
got one.
No,
I never
no.
got VIP, so I didn't know.
It's like
Well, I
a
thought that'd
set
be kinda cool,
loadout
though.
that swaps your character.
So
I think it'd
and
be cool because you'd have to have a specific loadout for VIP.
Yeah.
which is your pistol.
Yeah, but if someone has a higher level pistol, they can use more attachments,
Well,
and
they could do
it
that.
could be
and
unfair to
They could do
people.
that in a normal game. What?
Yeah.
That doesn't make that different than the
So,
LTA.
but
I mean, aside from the
one
fact that the
the
game
one
heavily
thing
relies on the VIP surviving or dying.
the one thing you got to know is if you're the VIP and you're extracting, it's just like deploying a bomb. There's a timer. You have to sit there and wait to extract. There'll be a loading bar.
And you're sitting
So you
there and you're
gotta
open and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to make your movements right. Throw a smoke grenade, get to the hook, start hooking up, and win. Hopefully, if not,
Yeah.
people will start randomly spraying
It's
into
not.
the smoke.
I
Might
feel
hit you in
like
the
it's
run up.
gonna be a heavily competitive type game mode
It's gonna be
because
like a
it's not.
tournament type of game.
Yeah, because it's not like domination or like capture the flag or anything. Like there's not
It's
much of
like
a strategy to it. Like you can't just run forward. One person can't just out frag and run forward and just like completely dominate a lobby. Because I mean, you can if you end up killing all six of the other players. I guess is a way you can do it. But for the most part, if that one person dies, it doesn't matter how many people that you kill on the other team. Like if the
Mhm.
other team finds the VIP and kills them, you could kill 5 of the 6 players and you still lose. So it and what makes it difficult is when you're playing with random people and one of them get the VIP and they just run straight up the center of the map and die. You know, like then you're just like, okay, well now we have to try extra hard because you just threw away around. But at the same time, like the VIP can clutch. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I've
have a
seen some
clip.
people pop off
Yeah, I have a clip
pistol.
myself where I killed 5 of the 6 players as a VIP and won the game because I killed the last player on their team.
I was not talking about that. Pistols in this feel a lot stronger than
Yeah,
they
they feel
usually
better.
do.
They do feel better.
It's like old OG Halo 2 pistol times 2
What are your
pistol.
thoughts on well, is there anything else you want to say about VIP? I enjoyed the game mode.
I enjoyed it, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I
trash
think it's
at
good.
it, but
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. You know what? Okay, I want to say I'm trash. I could have had bad internet connection, but I'm just gonna say I'm trash so I don't sound like I'm making excuses.
Okay, so how do you feel about the health bar over the enemy players?
I
I
don't.
love it.
I don't honestly. I don't never really don't think it's that big of a deal because of the kill time.
Mm.
You know, I mean, it's so short. But then again, it really just pisses me off knowing that how low that dude was and he just got away. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? That
um
I mean,
I think
that I
it
like it. It's way better because you can actually see the damage you're dealing. So
Mhm.
if the guy tries to run back around the corner and hide, you will be right there chasing him down because you know he's low.
Yeah.
Before you shoot someone up, they run away. It could be a guessing game. Is he running just to reload? You know, by the time you get around that corner, he could
Mhm.
be ready to shoot back. But if
Yeah.
he's low, he's probably
Because
not gonna charge
there's
out.
several times in Modern Warfare where I've shot somebody with a shotgun and it's a shotgun, so it should have done a lot of damage. And I go to chase them, they kill me. You watch the kill cam, and they had like over half their HP still because I hit them with 2 pellets and didn't realize it. So
yeah.
I like the aspect of being able to see like, okay, this dude's super low. I'm just gonna run around the corner and not even bother shooting. I'm just gonna go around the corner and punch him. But
Well,
I
there
also
should be an
think it.
option.
Go ahead.
Should be an option to turn it off too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, it's
But
nothing but
that's for you specifically though. Like you can
yeah. That's
set
what I
it
mean.
to, yeah, you can set it to whatever you want, and you can
So
set
if
it
you
to
don't
where you
like it
don't
on your
see the
screen, you
entire
can get rid
players.
of it.
Yeah, I think it's more helpful than a nuisance to begin with, anyways.
Yeah.
But I think primarily I think they added it to help reduce player gap. Um, because some
What does
people
that mean?
just like the skill gap between players.
Got it.
Because like I was saying, like on Modern Warfare, like if I get solid hits on somebody and I know they're like, you can tell when they're absolutely one shot. It's just a matter of just running around the corner and hit firing at that point and just getting the kill. But some people just I I guess just aren't that observant, you know, and this health bar over the enemies would help with that. I think a lot. They
Excuse
can
me.
see their health depleting. Um, so I think it's a good addition to the game. All right, the maps on these games. So we were introduced to one, two, three, four, five multiplayer maps. If not six. I don't. I saw the name of the sixth one, but I didn't recognize it, so I don't know if it was actually in the beta or if it was supposed to be and they took it out. But the five maps that I'm referring to is Miami, Satellite, Crossroads, Moscow, and Cartel. Kyle's on the phone.
I did not like. I didn't like Cartel.
Yeah.
Mainly because in the middle of the map you have their cocaine bushes or whatever it
Mhm.
is, their drug bushes, and people can easily hide inside of them.
Mhm.
They'll
Ooh,
be
I
able to
already
see
know what you're talking
you,
about, and that pisses me off.
but you can't see them.
Yeah.
It's just like if you ever played Fortnite, you hit in a bush, you aim down
Mhm.
sight, it'll zoom you out throughout the bush. You'll still see the little leaves and limbs and stuff, but you'll be able to clearly see a person out there.
Yeah.
So you'll be running by, and suddenly you're just getting sprayed by a bush somewhere.
Yeah.
And
So there's
that's what I don't like. Previous maps they had stuff like that in. You weren't allowed to go inside the bushes.
so
So that's one thing I didn't
those
like.
if you didn't play, the bushes were in rows and it was only like 5 or 6 rows, something like that. But like Gunnar was saying, like you can't see people. So like if you get on the side of the bushes to where you see just like a hedge, essentially, you don't see like the individual rows. You don't know if somebody's in there. Unless their name just happens to pop up, at which point you're just spraying through the bushes hoping to hit them.
Hmm.
So it's kind of like a matter of like how you're rotating through the map. Um, so there's definitely a lot of kill boxes that you want to avoid it directly in the center of the map. Outside of that, around that center location, it's not that bad. The issues the fact that it's in the middle of the map. So there's like a giant circle in the middle of the map that you just don't want to
And
go
plus, it's
in, and
also
you have to run
raised as
around.
well. So,
Yeah,
so
it's
where
raised up
that
too.
area is, it's raised up on a hill,
Hmm.
and then there's bushes. So if you're
Yeah,
in the bottom side of the map, they're in the bushes and also are automatically at high ground.
yeah.
So that's also
I
not a
think
fan of that. I'm not a fan of that map at all.
Miami and Satellite are my two favorite maps.
I
So
was gonna
I
say the
had
Moscow
same
will
thing.
come in solid third.
the issue I had with Miami. There was too many buildings and corners.
Mhm,
I got killed plenty of times by corners
mhm. So
camping stuff.
the central, I'm just gonna say kill box. For Miami is the center street. If you're crossing the center street and you're just running down the center, you're probably going to die like a solid
Because
90-95% of the time. Just because, like I was saying, there's a lot of windows and stuff. Like there's a main building just to the left of the center of the street. There's a I guess not a parking garage, but like a little driveway kind of thing. Like I guess where you would get like the where's the thing with the people wearing a vest and you give them your keys and they go park your car for you? Valet.
Valet.
Yeah, there's like a little valet thing, like just to the south or north of that, and then there's like a second story balcony to the right of that, and then across there's a building with a balcony and like two or three rooftop areas that you can sit on. And it's literally just everybody looking dead down the middle and shooting at each other. I still like the aesthetics of I still like ass, by the way. The aesthetics of the map.
We know.
Yeah, especially with it being right on the beach. I did like the fact that there was like a little beachfront that you could run on, and the fact that there's a pontoon boat that's right there that you can get up on too. That was pretty cool. That and the little tiki bar because we drink alcohol here because we're of age now. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, the aesthetically wise, like it's a pretty decent map. I do like it. Satellite, I did like considerably, especially when I got a chopper gunner and got 40 something kills on it. That was nice.
Well, what I like is the ability that the map is split. So you can
Mhm,
go two ways depending on what kind of player you are. If you
mhm,
like sniping, if you like quick scoping, long range, whatever, you can go on the left side where it's just desert hills. You
mhm,
can shoot over the sand dunes, you hide behind them, whatever. But if you're more of a close range, like submachine gun, AR type of guy, you can go to the right, which is inside the rocks, the tunnels, and where the satellite actually crashed, and then you
mhm.
can duke it out there.
I don't
So that's what
feel
I liked about it.
I feel these maps just have too many. On most of them, there's a lot of places to hide. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of places
Oh,
to
that's any
miss
map.
someone or for
Yeah.
someone. Modern Warfare, there's those, but for the most part, it's more open. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's stuff to hide around and play around, but for the most part, there's not too much to camp
Yeah.
around. Is the best.
You
way to
can't
say
like
it.
run around a corner and tuck into a cubby or something and like
Mhm.
regain health, and the person that hasn't played the map enough or doesn't know it's there just runs right past you and doesn't know you're there, kind of thing. But yeah, I get where you're coming from, especially on Crossroads. Crossroads was very open.
Which one was Crossroads? I want to
The
refresh my
snowmobile,
memory
snowmobile.
for that. But go ahead.
But yeah, Crossroads is very open. I did like the cliffside on the left or right side of the map. I don't. You have like a train going down one side, and it's like a mountain kind of thing, so it blocks that entire side off. But then on the complete other side, there's like a cliff. So you get, if you're not paying attention, you can drive right off, or you can troll your friends or your teammates and get them on the back of your snowmobile and just yeet them off the cliff. That's really cool. I like that because
I don't.
who doesn't like messing with their
When you
friends?
have that one bad random teammate that you just want to get rid of.
Yeah, we just need a hard reset on this VIP map. We'll just throw the VIP off the map here. We need a reset. But yeah, I do like that. And there's like a little drawbridge that you can go across there. That's um, I did like that. Um, that's another good like example of being the kind of player that you are if you like sniping and stuff like that. For the most part, if you like running SMGs and stuff like that, you literally have to run specific routes to be able to like
You
make it
telling
through
me
there.
it's all I
Yeah,
ran.
yeah. You might be able to get away with the AR. Oh, real quick, I just thought about this.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
Did y'all
It's-
notice that the M16 was not an assault rifle class?
Yeah, I did notice that. It was a marksman.
It was some kind of like marksman rifle class or something. Maybe
which
not
doesn't make
marksman
sense.
rifle, but it was something along those lines.
Yeah, it wasn't a sniper. It was the fast firing sniper rifle class.
Yeah, something. I don't remember
Yeah,
what it was.
I noticed
specifically
that too.
called.
I was like, that's weird
But
because it was
when
still
you-
full auto, right? I didn't play with it.
no, it was burst. 3 or 4 round
Ew.
burst, something like that.
Oh, I
Which
did
is
use
the
that,
way
that's
M6 yeah, which is the way the M16's always been. It's always been like a gun that you can deck out with specific attachments and you can kill people across a map and one burst them. You know, obviously one
I
of those
thought-
bullets had to be a headshot, but it was
Usually
always
those
one
guns
of
are
those
able
guns.
to swap between burst and single fire, right?
Not necessarily. Sometimes yes, sometimes yes. Especially on Modern Warfare. I didn't notice a firing mode on this, but it was also the beta, so that could have just been a feature they didn't add in, which I guess it doesn't really make sense, but um, I couldn't tell you to be honest with you, like specifically like confirm yes or no. Moscow, I did kind of like Moscow. It
Hi,
was
Kyle.
kind of.
Wrong button.
welcome back,
Sorry.
Kyle.
Hey.
Moscow was an okay map. It wasn't. I didn't think it was terrible. I thought it was pretty well balanced. It's about the only choke point on that map that was kind of bad was the escalators. The escalators were pretty rough. Like it was any time that you get to the escalators and you get into like a firefight with somebody, it was always like who had the better accuracy, which I guess is any kind of firefight, but still, like usually whoever got the first shot off was gonna win that fight, especially if they were on the bottom shooting up to the person's head.
Oh, is there anything we missed?
Not really, to be fair.
Got
To
everything.
be fair.
While we're here, we have a little time. Y'all want to talk a little bit about the Warzone Halloween update, just quick, or have you guys
Yeah.
played enough of it,
I
or I haven't played any of it yet.
I can talk about it.
So I don't know
I'm
much
actually
about it.
I'm kind of enjoying it. So the Warzone implemented their Halloween festivities into the game, and
And their jump scares.
yesterday they actually just took it off. It was called Trick
Trick
or
or
Trios,
trios.
and they basically implemented trick or treating into the game. And what you have to do is you got to go from each location. They got you up to 16 locations. You have to go open up chests or loot boxes, and if you're lucky, it'll give you the trick or treat reward, which is anything from emblems to title cards. There's a weapon
It was
blueprint
a
drop, a charm,
machete, or
spray
no, a
paint,
butcher's knife. Yeah, butcher's
yeah,
knife.
and a new melee weapon, which is the butcher's knife.
So
That's kind of cool.
if you didn't play this at all, do you just is it
You've
gone
got
now?
no. You've got several
It's
days.
still going.
Okay, cool.
They took out the trick or trios and they got a new one now. It's Juggernaut Warzone. So basically, there's random Juggernaut drops around the map. You pick one up and then you just fight out like you regularly would in a battle royale.
And I really liked the zombies one. So like instead of
That
doing
looks a lot of
gulag,
fun.
instead of doing gulag, you would turn into a zombie, and then you would have to kill a player, pick up the syringe that they dropped, kind of like similar to like the stem, and you would have to consume those. I don't know how many. I would hope it would be just one, but I mean you might have to consume like 3 of them or something. But then you would get to respawn as a player. Or unless you died as a zombie, then you could get bought back. I did like that. My only complaint with the game is I feel like they should made it darker. Like it's
Yeah, right now there's a full moon, so it's not fully dark to where like
yeah.
the maps we've played before required MVGs, night vision goggles.
Mhm.
But with the full moon lit, you can pretty much see the map. You can see players scurrying across fields. The lights inside buildings are still on, so if someone's peeking a window, you can clearly see their silhouette, which is good.
Yeah.
The one problem I have is occasionally you will open up a loot box and you'll get a jump scare. A ghost will fly out or bats will fly out and it'll scream really loud into the headset. And
They
there's
literally
not
put
an
in
audio
like
setting.
they
There's not
literally
an
put in
audio
like
setting
a
to turn it off.
PNG or like a GIF or whatever. And like it just like it's super loud. And you're
I've
just like
screamed, I've slammed my desk, I've almost fallen out of my chair backwards. And it's a rolling chair with
it's hilarious
6
though.
legs.
It's funny, huh?
So it'll get you.
I mean, that's the point of it, though.
Yeah, but I wish you can at least turn the sound down because, like, I hate to say it, it's an ear rape.
You're right.
So
Right
That
in my
sounds
ear
like
hole.
rape like that. I'm gonna play it tonight, sure. But
Yeah.
I've been so busy at work and then going to the gym.
just quit your job, forehead.
Yeah, pay my bill. Got it. You be
Yeah.
my sugar daddy, and we'll do it.
I got you, baby. Send me them feet pics.
Hey, dog. I have ugly feet, but okay.
You don't even have
I
to
could
paint your
probably,
nails, your toenail.
I could probably pay you enough to afford a McDonald's meal.
Okay. I mean, guess you do that 3 times a day, I'll be fine.
I just need somebody else to pay for my internet.
That would be mad.
Oh man. Oh.
I'm sure Kabev's got his passenger seat open you can move into.
Oof.
No way in hell.
Oh man. Love Krista.
I don't know what else to talk about. I think we cover almost
Yeah,
everything.
we're good.
That's
We're good.
new. You gonna talk a little bit about the zombies? What do you guys know or feel about the zombies? I love
Kyle
zombies.
coming in
I
clutch with
know
the
that
zombies.
Courage JD streamed zombies. He got early access the other day. I did not watch.
Son of a! I
unfortunately.
missed it. I didn't know that.
But from what I know, there's gonna be a new way to like upgrade your weapons.
Yeah.
And then there's actually we're not gonna go back to our old set of 4 heroes. They got 4 new heroes to be played as.
Yeah. So
That's a little upsetting to me. I understand stories can get overplayed, but I mean those are the guys we grew up with, you know. So it's
So I played a lot of I prestiged 3 times in
Black Ops 4.
Black Ops 3, 4. 3 or 4? Which one was that one?
4
What
was the
one?
last
4?
zombies. Yeah.
Okay. So I prestige 3 times. So I put a lot of time into that on the Xbox. And in that one they had 2 different weapon progressions, right? Leveling weapons and getting attachments and whatever. They didn't have they are doing I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Ugh. Now the weapons are
Yes.
going to be cross progression, right?
From multiplayer
It
to
said
zombies.
yes. So it's gonna say it said in the trailer that I watched that your upgrades in your zombies will go to your multiplayer. So like say for instance you're playing zombies and
really
you
kinda
level
cool.
up, you level the gun up. Now that gun's the same level going into multiplayer. And on
That's
top
cool.
of that, they are doing a
That
oh
kind of
yeah, they're
helps you
getting rid of the
level trash
yes.
weapons as well.
And they said you don't spawn. They're going away with the spawning in with the pistol.
So what do you spawn
So
in with
you're
your
going to be
fist?
spawning in with a no. You're spawning in with a gun, a rifle.
Oh,
I don't know how they're going to do it because that's going to be really broken early game. I wonder if the way it works is you get a basic rifle you pick, and then you level that rifle up and you put your attachments on that rifle.
Yeah, like if you only have like certain
with
weapons,
money.
certain rifles.
So
and
like
stuff, yeah.
so you would have to go to a box or something to buy attachments with your money for said weapons, which would be really cool.
Yeah.
And fun.
I did
could,
like the fact that you could customize the attachments and stuff like that you had on your guns for zombies.
Yeah. So that would be a lot of fun. I think that would be great. So now you don't have now you can build your different guns in mid game, build it how you want, or change your builds mid game, or something like that. It widens your weapon variety.
I've always thought, what do y'all think about buyable endings?
What do you mean?
Like, for instance, like you progress through a map and then you get to the end and you have to pay to end the game.
Wait,
oh, you
Like
mean
like
like
a
a
certain
point system? Like you
well,
earn
yeah,
points
like
throughout
with
the
your points,
game?
like you buy your point, you use your points to buy guns on the wall and stuff like
Okay,
that, or the
yeah,
mystery
yeah.
box. You get to a certain point, and you have to
So
spend like 50,000 to end the game and win essentially.
oh, I don't know
so
anything.
yeah, I've seen Vanos and his crew play
Yeah.
it like that before. I believe it was through Gmod though.
They do
But
modded
but I
zombie
think
maps.
it can be fun to do it that way. Because one, you can get up to round 30. Typically, is around when the game usually ends. And by that point, I mean if you already got the Easter egg done and it's a task to end it, it's
Yeah.
it's done. If you have to get points, it creates
So
another challenge that can be fun.
so would you
do.
would you rather it be something like doing an Easter egg or doing like specific like missions and stuff like that to end
Yeah.
the game, or would you rather there be a buying, like you go to a certain area and you
So
have to buy it, or
in
both?
the trailer, they mentioned there's an option. So before, when you wanted to end a game, you just had to die,
Yeah,
basically,
you just
right,
have to
or
wipe.
quit.
Yeah.
Now they added a system where you can end the game yourself. So basically, it's like a what is it? A extraction.
Mm-hmm.
So you would start the extraction when you're ready to be done. You would have like he said 11 leveled up, or he said you got to fight some waves 11 levels up. I don't know if that's so. Okay, I want to end at you know
So you start
level
the
10.
extraction and you have to like.
No. I think what the way it was meant to be worded was so if you're on like wave 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said it'll be 11 levels up wave. So you're like now you're going against a wave 21
Oh,
to
wave
end the
21
game.
at wave 10.
Yes. So like you're at
Okay, I
wave
got
10,
you.
then you would add 11 levels on top of that.
Okay.
So now you're at 21. Keep in mind, I'm a effing idiot.
Yeah.
So I could have
I mean that makes
misinterpreted that.
that make That would make sense.
So it makes it to where you can't just quit. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
have to, oh crap, you can't be like, oh crap, I'm about to die. Let's just do this real quick and leave. And then they
Yeah.
also said you would get rewards um pertaining you extracting successfully or not. So if you
Mm.
successfully extract, you'll get rewards
Yeah.
for doing that.
Yeah.
Which is cool because there's nothing really annoying. But we've been on this thing we've been on level 40. I got to get off and go to bed. Let's just try to extract and then see if we get through it instead of just killing ourselves. So now we have
Yeah.
a chance to.
So now there's like a
extract instead of just-
reason. Yeah, I got you.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
that
like,
makes
let's
sense.
just
I
do
would like
one
that.
more wave instead of just wiping. Let's try to do one more wave and extract, which is honestly a great idea.
Yeah. I was
We've
always
done it like that before. Though is like back when Black Ops 2 was big, we used to play Origins all the time.
Oh, I loved Origin.
There's one night in particular, me and my friends played for like 8 hours, I think.
Mm-hmm.
8 hours straight on just that one round.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't die. And it got to the point, it was like 4 in the morning. We were falling asleep one at a time between rounds. It was horrible, honestly.
Yeah.
I would not recommend.
One person stays awake and like trains
pretty
the last
much.
zombie. Like, yeah.
Pretty much
You're
that's
not
what
a
happened.
true gamer, is what I'm hearing. Got it.
And
Oh,
we
I've
got
done
to,
that.
like,
That's-
I don't remember. It was a ridiculous round, but I remember we played for 8 hours straight, and we were so dead tired. We were hardly communicating. Anyone hardly said anything. I remember I fell asleep twice during that match. Like, the round would end, and you're just like, "Oh my goodness, thank God!" And you'll try to relax. Next thing you know, you're out.
Yeah, so I think that's a lot of fun because you're like, oh, I need to go to bed, but I don't want to. We just put all this time into this. I don't want to just die and lose it all. You know what I mean? Now you can be like, okay, I want to go to bed. Let's try to extract, but it's gonna be a lot more difficult. So let's set up.
So it's
for the
like, yeah,
extraction,
it's something to work for
then
rather than
do the extraction and go to bed.
Yeah, because before I remember like OG Zombies, it was always just like, all right, who lasted to the longest round with the most kills, stuff like that. It wasn't never like, okay, who got the furthest and actually like extracted and survived.
Mm-hmm.
I've always thought, because I've played a little bit of like Left 4 Dead, I've always thought that
I love Left 4 Dead.
Oh yeah, I've always thought that it would be neat for zombies, like Black Ops Zombies, to do something similar to Left 4 Dead, not in the sense of like the way the zombies were, like with the tanks and stuff like that, but like with like a progressional, like, all right, you're starting in this area and you have to traverse through this map, and then you get to like a safe zone, and then like traverse through the next part of the map and like complete objectives along the way and stuff like that, and then get to the end where you extract or something along those lines. Maybe like instead of just like getting there and there's a boat and you have to get on the boat and take off, like maybe you have to pay the ferryman $50,000 so you don't die. There's something like that.
Yeah.
I think would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I can see that being.
But
a
I
good
think
in the game.
I think
It would
that
be fun.
yeah, I don't know, man, because it's hard to put a new game out every 2 years and do something drastic like that, because they're already making a bunch of multiplayer maps. They're already having to change the graphics.
See now you're speaking logic.
Yeah.
Because nowadays people are like, "Oh, you had 2 years to make a game. This is all you got." They don't understand all the effort that goes into making that game.
I mean,
coming up with original designs, ideas.
I mean, COD's got like a base game that's like, okay, this is what COD is. So it's easy to kind of like start from there, because you don't have to like start from scratch completely. You've got an FPS like game. So, and essentially it's just like, okay, where do we want to take this game? Like, what era do we want to set it in? And then from there, it's just a matter of like, okay, we'll do these guns because these were in that era, and we can base our graphics based off of that time zone and stuff like that. But it still takes a lot of design and time to be able to like produce all of that stuff. And then on top of that, if you're trying to reconfigure something like zombies into that, like, that would be, I don't know, I feel like that would take a good amount of time and effort.
Yeah.
Especially if you have like a giant team of people working on this, because then you're gonna have so many different opinions and stuff like that. And you got to be on the same page to make progress, So I don't know. I would like to see it, but I feel like that's kind of a long stretch to see that. So
It'll probably come in due time.
yeah.
Now I think we covered everything.
Yeah. Low-key, like, I had thought about zombies. Like, okay, gotta remember to bring up zombies. We gotta remember to bring up zombies. And then, like, I think we covered everything. You're like, oh, what about zombies? You're right. What about zombies?
Which is weird because I love, like, I'm a huge, I like zombies more than actually playing multiplayer. Well, I don't know about anymore now that, because I played zombies more multiplayer before I started playing Modern Warfare. So it might be even now, but I played a lot of before
I've had several 8-hour, 6-hour sessions of zombies back in Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. Kino der Toten, like, oh man, it's hard for me to get into zombies like that, like it was back in the day, because I spent so much time on it, but I don't know if because the last zombies, like, it had a lot of interesting things, and there was a lot of, like, stuff that you had to go do, like you had to go to this tower and do this thing and stuff like that. So, like, I liked that the Easter eggs and stuff, but I don't know, and that was also kind of like in a weird time of my life too. I wasn't able to play a whole lot of games, so that could have something to do with it. But I don't know, maybe this time around zombies will be a little different. We might be able to have some fun.
At least you're not in exosuits, so that's a good thing.
Hey, punching those zombies in the forehead was pretty nice, though, because our head just popped off. But yeah, that was so easy to train in zombies. Ugh. Oh, I'm in a corner. Let me just jetpack out of here. Games will last forever. Well, I did like the characters, though, like adding, like, actual celebrities as characters and stuff. That was pretty cool.
I didn't play it, so I only played it at your house or watched you play it.
Yeah,
I didn't really play it, so.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think this is probably a good place to end it. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of the videos. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you think we're just a bunch of dummies that aren't funny at all, just let me know.
Color down in the comments below.
Okay. Gunnar will be reading your comments, so find your favorite color, by the way.
I will. You doubt me, but I will. I'll keep tabs.
Yeah. The goal is to upload this to Google Podcasts, Spotify, and SoundCloud. I'm pretty sure I can get it on SoundCloud. Pretty much. I'm not gonna say right away because I want to upload on YouTube first and then upload to the other 3 sites after. But this is kind of like a test run, so if it doesn't come out right away on Spotify or Google Podcast, it's because I'm a bot and trying to figure out my life, and it's hard. But yeah, hit up bleh.
Blah, blah, blah.
Bleh.
Gunnar,
I'm going to suck your blood, blah blah blah.
Where can everybody find you, Gunnar?
YouTube. Just look up Mr. Gunnar. That's
MXR.
No, not MXR.
Oh, do you post YouTube videos? Do you stream? What do you do on YouTube?
Occasionally I will do a stream. Majority of the time right now I am doing videos. You can go to my videos. There's a link to my Discord. I'm always open to chat, join anyone's game, hang out, vibe, chill, make fun of Matt and Kyle when they're not here. It's my favorite pastime.
Wait, who's Matt?
The lazy guy.
Me llamo Mateo.
I was a little
Me llamo Papa.
confused there.
Me llamo
the guy that
Papa.
doesn't know how to run a podcast.
Hey, first episode, I think it went pretty well, to be honest with you.
Intro as much as we did.
Please, for the love of God, come back.
Honestly, if you made it an hour and 45 minutes into this podcast, you're a real one. And you know what? When I get merch, you comment below that you made it this far, and I'll send you free merch. Like, 100%. Like, if you made it to an hour and 45 minutes of the video,
I'm 100% watching this YouTube video. All of it.
Hell yeah,
Uh,
brother.
Hell yeah, brother. Roll Tide. There ain't no laws when drinking White
No,
Claws.
watch this. Watch this. This video right here is about to blow up, right? About to blow up, and you got like
Okay.
1,000 comments, and you're just gonna be like, "Well,
Well,
Yeah,
rip
gonna
bank
go,
account.
gonna go get a
800.
loan in the bank, I guess."
Hey,
800 of those accounts is gonna just tell me their favorite color.
get some love, show some love. You know what I'm saying? Kyle,
You
yeah.
can't find me nowhere.
You can find him
Kyle
periodically in one of
died.
our videos.
I did use
Kyle
to stream,
decided
right?
to have another baby and he died.
Yeah, I did stream on
Okay.
Mixer, and then I quit streaming on Mixer before it shut down because I had a little one,
A
and
little
it was
one.
just too much between me streaming
Don't lie.
and working and watching the baby. It was too much at one time, so I decided to take a break. Once she gets a little bigger, then I'll worry about going somewhere to stream, whether it's YouTube or Twitch
Guys, don't let him lie to
or
you. He foresaw Mixer closing down and he got the hell out.
yeah.
But
They
did tell us about it.
He
They
watched.
paid me a couple $100,000 to keep quiet though.
He binge watched My Hero Academia for the 4th time and gained foresight.
Yeah.
We're gonna start calling him Night Eye now.
Anime podcast. I'll see you when they do that, boys.
Yeah,
I'm only gonna be good for like 2% of that.
yeah.
Baby's first anime.
I really like
Ah.
Midoriya. He's really
Alright.
cool.
So, on that note, guys, I'm gonna go and leave Discord, go get something to eat.
Alright.
Pick up your dolls. They're
It
action
was-
figures, Mom.
It was a lot of fun, and I
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Are you gonna game some?
I do want to get back on and play some COD.
Okay.
Yes, for sure.
I thought the idea was to go right now.
I'm launching it now, so maybe get a snack, and while you guys close the podcast out.
Sounds good.
Alright.
All right. Peace. So yeah, find the podcast on YouTube, Google Podcast, SoundCloud, or Spotify. Google Podcast and Spotify are gonna be possibly a little difficult. We'll see. I'm working on that, trying to get this up. So this is kind of like a test run. So if you're listening to this and you're not on YouTube, head to YouTube, sub. My plan right now, fingers crossed, is to build up subscribers on YouTube, and then hopefully one day start streaming probably sometime next year, kind of working out some personal stuff in my life before I start doing that again, because I used to stream on Twitch, I used to stream on Mixer. Mixer no longer exists, so obviously that's why I'm not there anymore. But let me know if you want me to go back to Twitch, or if you want me to stream on YouTube, because those are kind of like my two like my two options. This is kind of the two platforms I really want to try out again. I kind of already got some followers on Twitch and stuff, so it's kind of not starting over like it was on Mixer. So let me know in the comment sections down below. Get that. Bleh.
Blah, blah, blah.
When your tongue's too fat. Doug tongue game strong though. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about the podcast, if you enjoyed it, if you like the dysfunctional functionality of this podcast, because it was
Listen, man, nothing functions around here.
not much at all, man. I'm gonna have to start wearing diapers because I'm sure that's gonna go soon.
Question mark?
No question mark, man. Take me as I am. So yeah, appreciate listening. Peace.